Yeah, I mean, we'll just jump right in.
Yeah, we have boneless beef, marinated short ribs, leek pancake, and then we have our sides: bean paste, cucumber kimchi, soy sprouts, potatoes, pickled jalapenos and onions, potato salad, pickled radish, a coleslaw of sorts, and obviously pickled Napa cabbage kimchi. And we'll just throw the meat on. We are lucky that we're the only place, shameless plug, that allows charcoal in the whole state of Florida.
Go for it, really?
So I mean, there are many places, melting pot or different all-you-can-eat or hot pot that does electric or gas, but we're the only place, as far as I know, that allows charcoal.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
And the number is dwindling as we speak. So I think there were a few in Manhattan, because I used to live in New York. They're gone. I think there's still one in Queens.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's still one in Chicago. And I'm sure there's something I know the one in LA closed. So they're either closing because of the economy or they're closing because of laws or whatever. But thankfully we've been grandfathered in for 25 years now. So we've just been able to keep this charcoal, which I think makes all the difference.
That's a good segue, I guess. We'll just do a quick question. Why do you think it's better to do charcoal over electric or whatever other method?
I mean, I think you could cook with anything, but I think there's just a slight difference when it comes to fire and smoke. I do think certain meats, like pork belly and ribeye, they're pretty good on gas, actually. I prefer the pan. Okay. They're really good on charcoal, pork belly, but there's just a lot of smoke and a lot of flare-up, so it's hard to contain. But I just think it's a lot easier to cook it, different levels of cooking, rare, medium rare, well done. Like, this is already done. If you like, how do you like your beef normally?
I like medium.
Medium? Okay, so this is all approaching medium. But yeah, you just can't beat the flavor of oak. Absolutely. Charcoal, smoke, fire. So when a lot of people say they are intimidated by a new cuisine, I'm like, do you like meat? Do you like fire? Do you like rice? It doesn't get any more simple than that. So I understand that we're extremely kind of like authentic in what we do, which makes us more ethnic and a little bit less approachable sometimes. The menu's intimidating, but in the bare essence, it's pretty simple. It's fire, it's meat, it's veggies and rice. So absolutely. It's what everybody eats.
Yeah, we're actually it's fine, we're gonna touch on all of that, but first to start off, just to kind of get us, I guess, warmed up to the interview thing, we're gonna do a quick little lightning round. So you can give
problem. I don't know how good I am with this.
You can give a short answer.
I might need some alcohol, but I'll try.
Some soju?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
All right, so first thing, if you could only eat one dish for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Whew. That's tough. I will answer the question, but not really answer it. I'll say, like, I can eat Korean food every day. I can eat Korean food every meal. In terms of just taste, the quality, and in terms of just what my body's used to. What I mean by that is, like, if I ate Chinese every day, I would probably gain 7 pounds. Italian every day, 7 pounds. It's like when you travel to another country, you eat their cuisine, eventually you get used to it, but that first couple weeks or a month, you gain weight. You're not used to eating bread and pasta and wine like in Europe. So in terms of everyday food, it's Korean. And I guess there's certain foods I consider like top 10-ish, like definitely Korean barbecue, whether that's short ribs, pork belly. I also like Spam, which is weird. I like ramen. I love sushi. Sushi's always top 10. That's another thing I might be able to eat every day, but I don't think it's as healthy. I mean, the raw fish these days has a lot of mercury. The rice has a lot of sugar. So while people think it is healthy, it can be. I would say Korean food's far superior in terms of being healthy. So to answer your question, I don't know. I don't think I could eat meat every single meal. Or what was the question? Every single day?
Yeah, like if there's only one dish you could eat for the rest of your life as well.
My life. I don't know. It would probably be like the sides and some kind of Korean soup.
That's fair.
Because I could eat that every day and it wouldn't be too heavy. I could literally eat that every day.
Okay. What is your least favorite food? So I guess the complete opposite of that.
I like everything.
Yeah.
I know people say that. They say like, oh, I'm a foodie, or I like all music. They don't. They're lying. They don't like all food and they don't like all music. I literally can eat everything. I've tried everything the world has to offer. As long as it's something that someone has eaten, I'm not gonna try something new for the first time. But if it's something eaten by a tribe in Zimbabwe, I will eat it. And I've tried everything.
So that's perfect for the next question.
Well, I don't know. What I wouldn't eat? I don't know.
Not even wouldn't eat, just like your least favorite.
Least favorite food?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know. I like everything.
That's a good answer.
I like all food. I like all food. I maybe like processed foods, not to sound snobby, because I like junk food. I'll eat fast food. I'll eat chips. I'll eat candy all day.
Yeah.
Least favorite food. I would probably say, and not to get too culture about things, but like Korea and the rest of the world, their food is kind of seasonal. So you have strawberries in March.
Yeah.
You have this fish in December.
Yeah.
Whereas America, just because it's a bigger country and they have to feed a lot of people, I guess. Yeah. And the profit system, whatever it might be, I would say, generally speaking, a lot of American produce and fruits, vegetables, I would say would be my least favorite. I love fruits, I like vegetables. Yeah. I just don't like America's, because when you go somewhere else and you try their fruit and vegetables and eggs, milk, cheese, it's so different. It's just completely different ball game. The fruit tastes different. It tastes like, I'm older than you, but your dad can relate. It tastes like what we used to eat in the 80s and 90s. Yeah. It's like, there was a certain taste back then. It wasn't as diluted or full of whatever growth hormone to make a bell pepper this big or a strawberry this big, but it's like a piece of styrofoam.
Yeah.
But you go to Korea and you eat it, it's like biting into a rare steak.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. It's one of my top 5 foods of all time, by the way. The Korean strawberry is like probably the most amazing thing you'll ever try in season.
Yeah, when I went, I don't think I had the opportunity to try it, but I'll 100% take your word for it. And next time, whenever I go, I'll definitely try it. That leads into the next one. If you've eaten so many different things, you'll try anything, what is the craziest food you've had?
I had bugs unintentionally, I would say, in Tanzania, because it was just in the food. We thought they were like little specks of flavoring, but they turned out to be bugs. I've had frog eggs in Korea. Sorry to say, I think the frog was caught illegally by an uncle of my wife's, but I mean, it's in the country. He caught it, and he fried the egg inside the frog, and it was like black. It was black and spongy, and then you like dipped it in salt and pepper, and of course you had soju with it because everything goes down with soju.
Yeah.
And it had a slight fishy taste to it, but it wasn't bad. It was actually not bad.
How are the bugs on top of the
I couldn't taste them. I just tasted whatever was in the food. So I really couldn't taste. They were small. Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess that's good. The flavor kind of overpowered that then.
Exactly.
What do you think one meal that everyone should try at least once in their life?
So I'm assuming it's a meal that is not common, obviously, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I'm probably going to answer the question, not answer the question. I think things like in their raw state should be tried.
I agree.
Whether that's meat or fish or fermented, because I'm Korean, so a lot of things are fermented that you wouldn't expect to be, like fish. So, but it's a hard sell because a lot of people religiously won't eat certain things.
Yeah.
And they're raised to eat things completely well done, which I get because people come from different places where food was not great not too long ago.
Yeah.
So they grew up with a grandmother that, you know, I have staff that like washes everything in vinegar and lemon and boils it and like kills it 12 times. And then they fry it and then they boil it again and then they eat it. I'm like, and it tastes good, but it's a little overkill, literally. So I think sometimes things in their raw state, if it's meant to be eaten raw, should be tried by people.
Yeah,
I think it's a scary hurdle for a lot of people.
I agree, because when I was younger, I didn't really eat any raw fish until I got older. And when I got older, I realized like that was one of my favorite foods, like raw sushi or raw salmon, raw tuna, poke bowls, like
love all
10
that
out
stuff.
of 10.
Yes.
Could eat that forever.
Yes,
amazing.
I agree.
What is your favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert? Well, in our culture, there isn't much dessert, but now there is a lot of dessert. I would say older and I'm simple, so probably like just like a sourish kind of New York style cheesecake, or a key lime pie from like Florida.
Yeah. Would the cheesecake need to be from New York, or just New York style?
No, New York style, I guess.
Okay.
Because I like it not overly sweet and a little tart, but I don't know. I like sweet things in general, so I'm down for anything.
Yeah.
Chocolate, dessert, cake. I love it all.
Full transparency, I don't think I've had either of those.
Really?
I don't think I've ever... Cheesecakes I've kind of strayed away from, because I've never understood the name, like cheese. Like, is there cheese inside?
I
Like,
think
is it made
so.
with cheese?
I think so. Yes, it is, but not like it's a different. Probably not explaining it well, but yeah, there is some kind of cheese in there.
Yeah.
Maybe like a cream cheese or something.
Yeah, so I don't know, I've always strayed away from cheesecake. I don't think I've ever had one. And then key lime pie, I'm not a big pie guy. I don't think I've ever even...
No.
Again, no apple
Pumpkin pie
no
during
pumpkin
Thanksgiving.
pie.
Really?
I've never been a pie guy. I'm not.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. I say I'm not a dessert person, but I just did a video where you know, Universal,
Yeah,
the theme
of course.
park. I just did a video with their new park where I ate dessert from every single restaurant.
Oh,
And,
nice. Okay.
Like, I told myself like I'm not a dessert person, and then I just go ahead and do that. I mean, I enjoyed some of them, but by the end of it, I definitely was not a dessert person.
I think it's one of those things. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but I feel like a lot of people say like, because I had a big period in my life where I didn't eat sweets, and I swore by it. I'm like, I don't eat sweets. I see a lot of like Asian people saying that, and I'm just like, how could you not like chocolate? How could you not like sugar? Like, it's in all our food.
Yeah.
But like people just like to claim silly things like, oh, I don't watch TV. Like, so you want a medal for that? I don't eat sweets. Again, you want a medal for that? Like, I don't know. I think people sometimes over exaggerate what they don't like as if it's a statement of how awesome they are.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Absolutely. And then for our last question of this lightning round, most important meal of the day, in your opinion, breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
I used to not eat that much breakfast, but now, again, going back to my age theme, getting old and getting, I guess, wiser, I would say breakfast.
Okay.
You need to start it out with. I don't know how certain people, I know people that I've worked with that won't eat until like 5 or 6 o'clock and they'll work. I'm just like, how do you, I would literally start shaking.
Yeah.
I would probably curse everybody out, especially my wife. I would be not pleasant to be around and not be able to function mentally or physically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always, if I don't eat something in the morning, like by night, I'm as cranky as can be.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I'm gonna make sure camera's still recording.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure the battery's good. Looks like it is.
I guess it wasn't quite a lightning round because I ran my mouth.
No, you're absolutely okay. Lightning round / like kind of easy.
Okay.
Nothing too deep. Except for that breakfast one, breakfast, lunch, dinner. That one goes pretty deep.
I have, you'll notice I have like deep answers for everything.
Yeah, no, perfect.
Like nothing's like
That's
cut and
perfect.
dry for me. I'm like, I think a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't have the answers to everything, but I want to like evolve as a human being.
I think you'll definitely enjoy these questions then.
Okay.
Hopefully trying to brag for myself here because
I'm glad I didn't study.
Yeah,
I'm
that
more
works
like
too.
just,
more off the cuff.
yeah.
You honestly touched on a lot of things that I was going to talk about, so we'll just go more in depth to it. So, starting out, growing up, are there any fond memories you have of food playing a role in your life growing up?
A lot. Because I actually grew up in a church.
Yeah.
My dad was a pastor, so there's just a lot of people in the church making food. There's a lot of people at my home coming over to make food.
Yeah.
And then obviously my mom would make a lot of food, my grandmother would make a lot of food. So they would always make, I remember I was the youngest of 3 kids, so my brother and sister were probably already gone, so I'd be home alone with my mom, and she would always be making kimchi on the ground, which they traditionally do on the floor with the big metal container, and just getting the cabbage, and you know, so I would always be her guinea pig for trying everything. So I give my mom a lot of credit for making me eat how I eat today, because my siblings are picky. They don't eat a lot of things.
Yeah.
But for me, I tried everything. My mom boiled a pig ear. I was the first one to eat that. Everything she made, and it turns out she was so ahead of the curve in terms of like nutrition and vitamins and all this health food stuff that's popular in Whole Foods. She was already selling that in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like a distributor. So she was way ahead of the curve in terms of nutrition and health. And every day we ate brown rice and we ate fermented bean soup. It's probably why I'm short, but I'll outlive everybody, I think.
There you go.
So there's pros and cons to the lifestyle I had. Didn't grow very much, but I'll probably outgrow those people that are 6'5".
Well, there you go.
No offense to you tall people.
No, hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'll take it. Now, as a kid, did you ever dream, like, was your dream to own a restaurant or work in the food industry? No?
Never.
What was your original dream then?
To be a sports star or to be either an athlete or a movie director. So I've always loved movies. I've always liked writing, but just was too lazy to write on a consistent basis. So I still have dreams of, you're gonna laugh, stand-up comedy. I want to do stand-up.
Absolutely.
If not, I've learned that maybe these dreams are not realistic. So if I'm not going to do stand-up, then I can write for a sitcom or SNL or something. So I've always been interested in movies, either behind the camera or writing for movies, scripts, comedy, entertainment. I can't do sports anymore. I'm 48 and my body is, broken and it's too late. But I still, try to partake in a lot of sports still.
Yeah.
But those are my dreams. It's definitely all about sports and all about movies.
Do you have any movies that you would attribute those dreams to growing up?
Not specifically. I would just say, again, because my brother was 6 years older than me, and he was a cool brother that took me everywhere instead of being ashamed of the little thing next to him. So I went to all the movies when I was young.
Yeah.
So even though we're rated R or PG-13, I was in every single movie theater.
Yeah.
So I think just being with my brother and then having access to movies at an early age. In the 80s, there was a lot of what people would consider silly action movies. It was all like Schwarzenegger, Stallone, just blow up things, Predator, all these things. Like I grew up on all that kind of stuff. Total Recall, the original one. And of course the Star Wars stuff, I grew up on that too. I'm not a huge Star Wars nerd. I'm not so into that, but I liked it at the time. But and also just kind of growing up in a church, you spend a lot of time by yourself, I think, because my parents are so busy with the church.
Yeah.
So you tend to have a big imagination.
Yeah.
So that's where, if I wasn't playing sports, I was always just creating these silly movies in my head. I had books of movie titles that are stupid, but
really?
I had a bunch of movies that I made up, scripts and stuff. But,
wow.
So far, haven't got paid for any of that yet.
I used to do that too. I would, when I was younger, I would write I never ever thought about doing writing movies, but I would write short books, I guess, when I was younger. And wow, that's super interesting. How about comedians? Do you have any comedians that you?
I like everybody. I watch a lot of stand-up. If you were to ask me who I like now, I just watch a lot on YouTube. I can't remember their name. There's that Greek guy that roasts the audience. It's Ari Spears. I like all the classics: Eddie Murphy, Jerry Seinfeld, George Carlin, Robin Williams, Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
I'm really big in the stand-up. I watch it all the time. I try to learn from it. I think I could do it. The only problem is my memory sucks, so I can't remember my material. That's I have a lot of material for stand-up, and I don't even know if it's that funny, because the next day I read it and it's not that funny. In the moment, it's hilarious, and then when I read it out loud, it's not funny at all. And the other problem is I won't be able to remember it all.
Yeah.
If I could have cliff notes, and then I could do it.
Maybe with meta glasses.
Maybe, and I don't know if I have the guts to do it.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the worst feelings, I would say. You have a joke in your head and you're like, oh, this is hilarious, this is gonna kill. And then you say it and nobody's laughing and you're like,
it could bomb and they're looking at you, or you cannot remember and they're looking at you. And it happens to everybody. I heard all the great comedians went through all this, but I'll just say funny at home. With my wife and the staff. I think they think I'm funny, or they're just kissing my ass. I don't know. One or the other, but I don't know. I one day.
So then, how did this all come about then? How did a restaurant?
This is I'll have to give my wife and her parents first and foremost the most credit, because they did create this restaurant in 2000. My wife's parents. I was working in the restaurant business in New York City. And Susan, my wife, was also working in the restaurant business in New York City. And then we crossed paths there in Lower Manhattan, Tribeca. So we started dating there in 2006. We got married in 2008. The housing market, I think, crashed that year. And then her parents were like, why don't you move down to Florida and you can help us with the restaurant. That's how it started. So I think because we were already in the same field, it wasn't like we were doctors and lawyers and we were like taking over the family restaurant.
Yeah.
It was already, we're in the restaurant business. We've been working, I've been in the business since I was 20, 21. So now like 27 years now I've been working in a restaurant. Don't recommend it to anybody, by the way. Like I happen to fall into it just by being lazy and being a slacker in school. Go to school. Do not do this. This is not the way to go. But no, I'm very thankful. We're very blessed. I give her and her parents all the credit. We have taken over since 2008, so we've been running it for about 18 years, which is surprising because I thought it was like a couple years ago that we moved to Florida. But I did the math, and it's like almost 20 years.
Wow.
So it's a long time. So we enjoy it. We love it. It's given us everything. We're very thankful to you and all our great customers that have supported us over the years. Without them, none of this could have really happened. So we're just very blessed and very honored to be, at this point, 25 years into it, an institution in South Florida.
Wow, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
How does living in New York, working in the food industry for New York, because that's the city, and you move to a place like Florida, how does that compare? Working in a restaurant in a city compared to a more...
I hesitate to answer this because then I might get political.
Okay, no worries, we can skip it.
But no. I mean, just generally speaking, moving down here was a little bit of a culture shock for me because I did grow up in Maryland and went to like grade school and high school in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I went to college upstate New York for a year, and I went to college in LA for a year. I've been all over, and I was in Seattle. Oh, wow. Then I moved to New York. So I've been on all the coasts and all major cities. Miami is a major city, it's different. I didn't realize it at the time.
Yeah.
We're in Broward, so it's not Miami, but it's still, Broward, Dade, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, it's the same kind of animal. It was a little bit of a shock for me because it's a little, it's laid back.
Yeah.
Not that much anymore because now Miami's skyrocketed to where it is now, but just a little different outlook, I guess, on things in terms of compared to like big cities where I'm used to, Baltimore, LA, Seattle, New York. There's definitely a different vibe, and there's a different vibe down here. I've grown to love the vibe down here because it is, you have to love where you are. You have to love what you do, and you have to love where you are. You don't want to be doing something that you hate, that you don't want to go to work or work for, and you don't want to like live in, because then you're just, there's people that do jobs just because it pays the bills and their kids have to go to college and they just live in Anchorage, Alaska, no offense to Alaska, and they just do it and they suck it up. And I'm like, I really do love South Florida now. I love the people. It's different than the other major cities I've been in. Yeah. I mean, it's diverse, but it isn't in a way. I would say it's more segregated down here in a weird way. Like New York City, you just go in a bodega and we're all cool. Here, it's more like you got to get past the gate and the guard, and then you can maybe say hello. Yeah. It's not as, it's diverse in its Central American, Caribbean kind of way, but it's not that diverse speaking from an Asian. Not that I need Asians to be comfortable. Yeah. I just noticed, being where I was from, that there are less Asians, for example. Yeah. There's not that many Koreans down here. There's very few Koreans and Japanese. There's more Chinese. There's more Vietnamese, and there's more Thai. So other than that, it's not insanely diverse, but it is. Yeah. And I've grown to love the flavor of South Florida, the energy of it, and the people of it are awesome. It caught me off guard in the beginning. Like, it was just a little, it wasn't intentionally mean, but people would be surprised, for example, if I spoke English. Yeah. I mean, that caught me off guard, because no one's ever been surprised in Baltimore. Yeah. Or LA. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to make a political statement. Yeah, no, I'm just saying that generally people were naively or innocently just, and not trying to be mean. They would just be like, "Oh, what's your name? Fred? What's your real name?" Like, "Frederick? Hey, what's your real name? Come on. I don't know what you want me to say." I mean, like, it just wasn't in the realm of consciousness that they could consider that somebody of Asian descent was born in America. Yeah. They were like, you speak English really well. I'm like, Okay, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that was surprising because I've never encountered that anywhere. But down here, it was kind of normal.
Yeah.
I'm used to it now.
Completely understand what you're saying. It's really funny. I know my Korean friend, he tried to go. He goes. His name is Woojay, and he tried to go for a while.
See, that's a proper name. I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
I'm kidding.
when he moved, he's an international student.
Okay.
So he moved to my high school, and he tried to go by the English name William, and it did not stick for him. I think that lasted.
I hate when people ask me my name.
Maybe
I'm
a
like,
month.
oh, here it goes. Fred. They're like, Fred? I didn't think you as your friend. And then, you know, objectively, if I put myself in their shoes, I guess I could understand that. Like, you know, I probably don't strike people as. I mean, Fred's a weird name for an Asian guy. My siblings all have weird names too. They're all very not Korean sounding names.
Well, getting back to the food in the restaurant, your menu features a lot of different dishes, and a lot of it is very recognizable off the bat. Like I would say kimchi, short rib, pork belly. But there's also stuff that's unique to your culture. How do you go about making a menu where you have food that's both recognizable and at the same time having food that's culturally unique and people may not have tried before?
We try to just be authentic without, to a point. You don't want to have fermented jellyfish, no one's gonna eat that. Or spoiled fish, fermented fish. But it's simple. We just make food that we like, that is authentic to our culture, and we just trust that people trust our process because we've been doing it 25 years, and that we make our food the right way, which is not common these days. Everything is butchered, fabricated in the house. Everything is handmade. Nothing is made outside of our premise, including the noodles, the dumplings.
Yeah.
So we just know that we invest in the product and the quality of the food, and the customers will come and stay in return.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it wasn't hard. We were just we're gonna show them what our culture is about, and they probably weren't ready for it in 2002 or 3 or 4, but now in 2026, it's paid its dividends, and now everybody wants to try everything different.
Absolutely. I especially think Korean barbecue, I think Korean culture has gotten so popular, especially in Western society, that everyone just wants to try it now.
That is true.
And I'll be a testament. I mean, my family's been coming here for years upon years.
Very true.
When I think of a Korean restaurant, this is the place I think of. So it's just a testament to how good this food is, how natural everything tastes. My dad's always said, there's just nothing can compare to the natural taste, and this restaurant just has that taste. So
Nicest family, by the way.
Oh,
nicest parents, nicest sister, everyone. Super nice.
So with food, it's very popular to ferment things, right?
Yes.
You have cucumber, cabbage. What is what's the reason behind that? What's the process?
I think it's the reasoning behind anything that was preserved back in the day. Jams, jellies, fruits, canned anything, just because no electricity, no refrigeration. So we just would pickle things so they would last longer. And then turns out that pickling process has really good probiotics.
Yeah.
So now that's trending. All these food trends that we've historically just naturally is popular now. It's in Whole Foods. It's in every dietitian's book, and every celebrity tries to abide by that. So fortunately, we just kind of fell into this trend that existed in our culture all these thousands of years.
Yeah. Is there anything can you just pickle, ferment anything? Or is it certain foods you do, certain foods you shouldn't do?
I think you probably could pickle, ferment anything, any fruit, any vegetable, but it's typically cabbage and then cucumber.
Yep.
And then, there's thousands of varieties of kimchi. So there could be a fermented one, but this is more designed for the restaurant. So it's just fermented for a couple of days. It could be one fermented for weeks, months. That has way more pungent. This is a salad that's made daily. So it's not even that fermented. And then you could have a summer kimchi, which is a soup, a clear broth, cold. And so there's many types of kimchis, many types of vegetables. Sometimes they put shrimp or fish to aid in the pungent fermenting process. So literally you could ferment anything.
Yeah. I know this, again, not to brag, but this, when I think like cucumber salad, cucumber kimchi, this is my favorite. I can't find it anywhere. And it really sucks because I love it so much.
Just come here and eat it.
Exactly. So Korean barbecue has become really popular now, I would say. And I think it's very unique to Korean culture to cook it yourself. Like when I think of places in America, there's not really a lot of sit down, cook it yourself barbecue kind of places. But now with the rise of Korean culture, a lot of that has come over here, and there's a lot of Korean barbecue places, for instance, here. What is the significance of cooking yourself, being with a big group, making everything yourself instead of having it just delivered to you?
Like you said, I think that's a big part of our culture. It's just communal eating.
Yeah.
It's just really it's gathering around, typically cooking meat together, even putting a soup in the middle of the table and boiling and eating that together too. So everything revolves around, I mean, don't get me wrong, most of the country still will have lunch and have their own meal.
Yeah.
But a lot of, at nighttime, it's around a fire, it's around a soup, and it usually involves soju.
Yeah.
So everything's communally based that way. You have your meat, you have your soup, you have your alcohol, and then you just, congregate. You talk about your day, you talk about your boss, you talk about your loved ones. Pretty much no deal or transaction or friendship or marriage is done without the presence of soju and some kind of food. So yeah, our culture is heavily based on eating together and cooking together and eating it at the table together.
Yeah. When I went to Korea, I would say like every restaurant we looked into or went into, 3 or more people at least eating at a table, and they're all everyone has a soju bottle, everyone's laughing, everyone's like, I always see people eating together, and it's like kind of heartwarming, I would say, just see a group of people just sharing food together. So
I agree.
Obviously there's a lot of food here right now on the table, right? And again,
and eat, please.
Yes.
I ate, and also I just don't know how it looked eating on camera. That's why I'm not eating. I don't want like black char.
I can blur it, whatever. Yeah. So compared to, again, like America, you usually just order one thing for yourself, or maybe like 1 or 2 things for the table. But Korean food is a lot different. Obviously, we have all these side dishes. You have the short rib, and when we come here, we get like my family gets the entire table filled with food. How do you go about making food that provides for one like full experience, but still being individual in itself?
First of all, Korean food's a lot of prep work. So it's just like making it's hard.
Yeah.
It's really the team behind the kitchen, if you will, that preps everything.
Yeah.
That like, cuts the potatoes, blanches the sprouts, the onions, the cucumbers. A group has to do all that cutting and prepping and cleaning first of all. And then, I forgot the question was.
No, so yeah.
Something about
so like for instance,
how we prepare these foods so everybody can eat it, but then it can be individual.
Exactly, like kimchi. Like you can eat kimchi by itself, but then it also goes great with any of these dishes. So how do you go about making it like that?
Well, like I said, the prep work is huge, and then yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's related to your question, but everything is made to order. Everything's made fresh. So even the meat, people are like, "Oh, your meat's so tender. Like, how long do you marinate it?" We don't. We marinate it when you order it. So it's really a testament of the meat quality and the marinade. Because a lot of places, I'm not going to name who they are, what genre of food it is, but you'll eat it and it's like $8 for the beef, but it's like buttery soft. I don't know what the secret is. I think it's some kind of oil they put in their cultural meat, whatever. It's just really soft. It's really tender, even though it's super cheap.
Yeah.
And then a lot of places will pre-marinate their meat, which is good at home, but if you're at a restaurant and nobody buys it, it's just gonna sit in that bucket of sop. Just become, nothing. I don't know. It's too much. I think a lot of food has become too much deception. And not ingredients. And while people have gotten better at food because of Instagram and social media, they've gotten smarter. They're kind of dumbing the palate down by giving people crappy food that's overly seasoned, or they're just making everything chicken.
Yeah.
No offense to the chicken restaurants, but everything's just chicken now. It's just chicken, 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 and 10 different types of chicken, or one type of chicken and some kind of sauce. So it's just like, I get it because of the economy and inflation. You're trying to choose the cheapest thing, and everybody likes chicken.
Yeah.
And I like chicken too, but I don't want to eat chicken 10 times a week. But a lot of this country is just eating some kind of chicken, and they're giving it 9 sauces, and they're like, oh man, this is great because do you even know what you're eating at that point anymore? And that's kind of why, like, a lot of people like hot pot, and I don't mind it. I'll eat it. I'm not a huge fan of it because it's just like, your food tastes like that sauce. All you're eating is like this sauce that you made, which is wonderful, and then you're boiling something and you're dipping in there. So it's just like, again, that's probably my least favorite food.
Hot pot?
Hot pot.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's not very Asian of me. My wife loves hot pot.
Interesting.
But I don't like it.
Interesting.
I've liked there's one or two hot pots I really like. I've had somewhere else. But yeah, I don't like hot pot.
Interesting.
I'll eat it. I go a couple times a year just because everyone goes, but if I have a choice, I don't eat it. It's like, you could take my shoe, dip it in the sauce, and lick it, and be like, oh yeah, it tastes like the garlic cilantro oil that I made. And then you do that for 2 hours? And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I see where you're coming from.
I don't get it.
I see it.
But I love sauces, but I think that's also dumbing down the palate of Americans. It's like everything's a different sauce. And I'm a sauce guy, but it's just like everything has to be dunked in a sauce.
Yeah. So to wrap up here, as the restaurant gets to get a little more lively, what's one thing you hope people take away when they leave those doors?
I want them to enjoy the experience because the food, it just, we do it the right way.
Yeah.
Like, everything right now is a shortcut, and everything right now is about making money. And we're not a soup kitchen. I'm not going to say that we're not in the business of making money. We are. We want to make money. I want to make money. But it doesn't rule my life.
Yeah.
Like we will invest in the customer, we will invest in the product, we'll invest in the quality of meat, knowing full well that during a pandemic, during inflation, 10 years from now, they'll still be here. Because that's the mark of a great restaurant, is of course the quality of the products, but within that quality is the consistency.
Yeah.
People will say our food tastes the same, which is really hard to do. For 20 plus years, it's very hard to make the food taste exactly the same. So I just want people to eat this and have this be a stark contrast to what they normally eat.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm overgeneralizing, probably in a bad way, but I'm just saying, like, I see a lot of the ways people eat. I see what's popping up everywhere, left and right, and that's just a necessity born out of this economy, probably, like just cheap food, fast food, Raising Cane's, chicken wings, chicken tenders, chicken, Chipotle, like nothing wrong with that, Like, I would probably eat that in my college days too. I'm not shaming anybody, but I'm just saying, like, it's rare to get that mom and pop real made by hand experience, because everyone's going to claim homemade, but they're not. They're like, yeah, I'm a homemade bagel place, but like they buy their stuff from somewhere else, and they buy the bagels from somewhere else, and they buy the cream cheese from somewhere else. We literally make everything. There's nothing here that hasn't been made.
Yeah.
And so we make our own sausage, noodles, dumplings, fabricate, butcher meat, sauces, kimchi, like everything is laboriously made, and it's the old school way, and we still make dumplings, and I hate it. My wife hates it. And it's so much easier to buy them frozen, but we just won't do that.
Yeah.
And I know it's probably stupid to make dumplings by hand, and like how much profit are we making? I mean, not much, but it's just like, it's a lifelong thing. People look at restaurants as like this dream that they had because Uncle Louie can make meatballs really well on Sunday and his gravy's really good. But try doing that for 10 years in a row, every single day. Uncle Louie's meatballs aren't gonna be good anymore. Like, everyone has this dream of owning a bar or a lounge, or like, you know, Jesse makes a mean quesadilla at the picnic, and Aunt Sally's dip at church is amazing, so she should open a restaurant. Go ahead and do it. It's like, it's a long haul.
Yeah.
It's a marathon. People are trying to do this to make money. You can make money, but not the way people are doing their restaurants. Hence the reason you just have corporate fast food mainstream stuff come out, because most places will fail.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for this. This has been a pleasure. Just to brag a little bit. I mean, when my family comes here, it's like an event. Like we prep for it. We set out a date. We're like, we are going here today, and I mean, it's just like, we look forward to it. Like, once a month we're here. For years, the food is, I mean, even to your point, saying the food tastes the same every time. Like, when something tastes amazing, don't change it.
Yeah.
Like, every time it's just good every single time we come here. And I mean, we come here until the day I die. So thank you so much for this. This has been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me, and thank your family for being awesome people.
Absolutely. Guys, if you haven't yet, please come check out Gabose. I'll put everything in the description. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.